Today's topic is protein, and in this video, I'm going to teach you how to understand if a food is high in protein, and I'm going to give you some tips on increasing your protein on a daily basis. First things first, how do you know if a food is high in protein? I know you can search on the internet and there's no shortage of lists that people will give you of high protein foods, but I want to teach you how to figure this out for yourself. I want to teach you how to go to the grocery store and pick out foods that are high in protein. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the nutrition facts on the back of a box or a container. We're going to look for the protein per serving. In this non-fat vanilla Greek yogurt, there are 16 grams of protein per serving. There's also 120 calories per serving. What we're going to do here is we're going to add a 0 at the end of the 16. So there's 16 grams of protein. I want you to add a 0 to the end of that 16, and that makes it 160. If the new number of protein is higher than the calories, that is a good source of protein. That is a high protein food. On the other hand, if you do that math and the number is lower than the calories, that's not a good source of protein. For example, peanut butter. I know this might burst some bubbles, but peanut butter is not a good source of protein. Let's use the same strategy we just used for the Greek yogurt. Per serving, peanut butter has 7 grams of protein. It has 190 calories. We're going to add a 0 to the 7, making it 70. Is 70 higher than 190? No. With this strategy, we can easily tell that peanut butter is not a good source of protein. You can do this with any food, and it's going to be a very good indication if it is a good protein source or not. Let's do one more just for kicks. A Fairlife protein shake. I love these. They're very convenient. They taste good. You can get them in bulk at Costco for relatively cheap. You can probably get them on Amazon as well. So we're going to go to the nutrition facts. Protein has 30 grams per serving, calories 150 grams per serving. We're going to add a 0 to the 30, making it 300. Bring that over to the calories. 300 is double 150. This is a very good source of protein. Now that you have a strategy to know what foods are high in protein and what foods are not high in protein, let's talk about a strategy to get more protein on a daily basis. We're going to use a strategy called front-loading your protein, which is just a fancy way of saying eat the majority of your protein early in the day. So let's say that you have a protein goal of 120 grams of protein per day. Sounds challenging, but it's not as difficult as you may think. The strategy of front-loading your protein, what you're going to do, you're going to shoot to eat 30 to 40 grams of protein by 9 a.m. That's going to start your day with a significant chunk of that protein taken right out the window. So you're going to start your day feeling nice and full, nice and satiated. And then you want to get to a total of 80 grams of protein by 2 p.m. That means from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., you have to eat about 50 more grams of protein, bringing you to 80. And then at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you're going to eat a high protein snack. So you're probably going to get close to 90 to 100 grams of protein, meaning that you have about 20 grams of protein left to get through dinner. The biggest mistake that people make is that they don't eat a lot of protein or don't eat very much protein early in the day, and now it's 5 or 6 o'clock, dinner time is coming up, and you still have 70 or 80 grams of protein to eat. But if you front load your protein, you're going to get the majority of that protein for the day in before 2 o'clock. That way you can have a stress-free evening, have a high protein snack, have a high protein dinner, and you're going to reach your protein goals pretty easily. A couple of other things to note: you want to have protein with every meal and snack. So when you're eating a meal, you want to make sure that at least a quarter of your plate is filled with a protein source. And you can think of that protein source being about the size of a deck of cards. It doesn't matter if it's a piece of chicken, ground turkey in the form of a turkey burger, a steak, a hamburger, anything like that. About a quarter of your plate should be your protein source. The size of it can be anywhere around the size of a deck of cards. And then a high protein snack, anything like non-fat Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, the protein powder or the protein shake that I showed you, even your own protein shake made with protein powder. Those are all very good high protein snacks. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll help you out as soon as I can. And if you found this video helpful, do me a huge favor, hit that like button. That really helps me get my content out to other people so I can continue to help people, because that's what I love to do. And if you found this helpful, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button so you can continue to get content from me about fitness and nutrition.